Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So California's offense will go on the attack first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge.
There he goes. Got the first down, looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, California.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to pass, it's Pitts. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Touchdown, Cal.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head?
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route.
Ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Pitts. He's got his man, and he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll give it to the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Pitts. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to pass. Fires to the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cal! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Syracuse, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Creates a little room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Pitts. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had a The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw.
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the ground game. Makes it past the marker. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Makes the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snags it over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Pitts. Working that left side now. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, they're after him! And they get to the quarterback and knock him down. Back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The run from the shotgun. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Pocket breaking down. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
From the gun on third down. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
At the 20, he's got space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, California.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to...
Touchdown, Cal! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done. Driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Syracuse, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lost a throw on 1st down. Looking deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slant.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Finds his tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is...
Unleashes one deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And the field goal unit is on the field. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Poe. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
Now the play fake. He wants it all. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got 5.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And a short run there, and that'll end it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.